In 2030, my country's virtual human market will reach 270 billion yuan, and it is still in the early stage of development. The virtual human industry has been brought to the forefront due to the rise of the metaverse concept. Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games, a well-known game developer, once said, "The metaverse will be an unprecedented large-scale participatory medium, where all users can participate, create, share and profit from it, while the user's virtual digital avatar can move freely between different platforms." This is one of the future visions of virtual humans. Kaiyuan Securities pointed out in a research report that in the second half of 2021, nearly 20 virtual human-related companies have completed financing, including many star investment institutions such as IDG Capital, Sequoia China, and Shunwei Capital. According to the Virtual Digital Human In-Depth Industry Report released by the industrial service platform Qubit, by 2030, the overall market size of my country's virtual digital human will reach 270 billion yuan. Among them, the market size of identity-based virtual people, virtual idols, virtual IPs, etc., is expected to reach 175 billion yuan, occupying a dominant position, and the total size of service-based virtual people, virtual anchors, digital employees, etc., will also exceed 950 billion. After the concept became popular, the core technology and business capabilities of related companies began to be considered. Cheng Chuo, marketing director of Phase Core Technology, told the 21st Century Business Herald reporter that since the end of last year, capital no longer pays attention to what a virtual person is, but pays more attention to the speed, effect, reproducibility, business model and foresight of the virtual person's landing. Sexual technology layout and other issues. An industry insider told reporters that the virtual human market is still in its infancy, but the improvement of core technologies, the improvement of public awareness, and the improvement of national policies have also provided a broader development space for virtual digital humans. Virtual Shirl Red Sea. The virtual girl group A-Soul has accumulated millions of fans at Station B in only half a year since its debut. Lu Yexi, a beauty digital artist on Douyin, gained 4.5 million followers with a 128s video and became famous overnight. Ling_Ling the debut has attracted the attention of the whole network, and even appeared on CCTV variety shows and Vogue fashion magazine. The identity virtual person is the red ocean field of the virtual person industry, and its commercial value and monetization ability have been fully verified. Taking A-Soul as an example, this virtual idol girl group has gained a large number of fans in live broadcasts, videos, etc. with its distinctive character modeling and leading technical strength, driven by people, real people, through motion capture equipment. According to Essence Securities, A-Soul contributed about 17 million yuan incremental revenue, which is the main source of Lahua Entertainment's pan-entertainment business revenue increasing from 21.1 million yuan to 37.9 million yuan in 2021. According to industry insiders, the motion capture technology used by A-Soul members has high integrity and fluency, which brings fans a stronger sense of reality, so it is easier for audiences to establish emotional links with virtual idols. In addition, virtual shirls, which mainly produce offline high-quality virtual content, are also active in various advertisements and endorsements. Taking Ling_Ling as an example, on the second anniversary of her debut, this virtual star has won the cooperation of many brands, such as Bulgari, Estee Lauder, Tmall Luxury, Pecoin, 100-Year Roomfa, Tissot, Keep, Typing Bird Leading and so on. And endorsements, the linkage between avatars and brands and the output of high-quality virtual content are eye-catching, and they have gained considerable attention. The cost of a single endorsement ranges from hundreds of thousands to millions. Tan Henbing, founder of Mofa Technology, the creation company of Ling_Ling, said in an interview with a 21st Century Business Herald reporter that Ling's popularity is related to its national style label, and more importantly, it is supported by mature enough virtual content production technology. Tan Hanbing revealed that Ling had invested 1 million in technology and research and development in the early stage. It is understood that Ling is behind computer graphics technology, AI technology, automation technology, 3D virtual content collaborative production technology, etc. The maturity of technology makes IP popular. 2 years ago, Ling was born as the first Chinese-style avatar. So far, high-precision and hyper-realistic avatars have ushered in development in China. The data shows that based on the combination of virtual human technology and IP ecological operation, the penetration rate of virtual images, virtual idols, metaverse social networking and other industries will usher in rapid growth, and the market revenue will reach 731.5 billion yuan, with a compound growth rate from 2019 to 2025. Up to 62.1%. The economic effects directly generated by IP will rise in tandem with peripheral derivatives and marketing empowerment, becoming a new growth engine. The Soto Metaverse Research Institute predicts that in 2030, the IP-based business model will gradually mature, which will completely break the ecological boundary of virtual humans and realize the cross-dimensional linkage with the real industry. Development in multiple fields. In the past, the industry generally believed that the application scenarios of virtual humans were very narrow, basically in the fields of entertainment, idols, spokespersons, etc. In fact, this is not the case. Including application scenarios in various vertical fields, such as enterprise digital transformation, sports, and finance, virtual humans can also be realized. Landed? Xiaobing CEO Li Di told the 21st Century Business Herald reporter. Different from the human driver, the AI-driven virtual human automatically reads the information input by the user through the computer recognition technology including the audio and video monitoring system, the speech recognition system and the image recognition system, and generates the reply text through the AI algorithm analysis, and relies on the voice. Compositing and rendering technology presents the data results to the user, thereby realizing the interactive function with the user. At the Winter Olympics venue, Xiaoice and China Meteorological Administration, Huafeng Meteorological Media Group jointly created the AI virtual weather anchor Feng Zhaoshu, which takes China weather host Feng Shu as the training target, relying on Xiaoice's digital framework. The twin virtual human technology is constructed. During the event, the Winter Olympics public viewing weather index will be broadcast continuously to realize the replacement of real people. Tan Hanbing told the 21st Century Business Herald reporter that AI drives obviously do not have a higher degree of freedom than human drives, but their 7x24 uninterrupted work, iterative accumulation of built-in knowledge bases, and unlimited one-to-one services are also impossible. Comparative advantage. Based on this feature, AI-driven virtual humans are mostly developed into service-oriented virtual humans, which are linked with the industry and realize the replacement of human capabilities within a certain range, such as AI anchors and digital employees. Realizing scene occupation is the most important form of existence of virtual humans in the B-end market. Taking the virtual live delivery assistant launched by Phase Core as an example, the solution provides functions such as anchor image customization, intelligent Q&A interaction, product introduction, etc., and realizes 24-hour intelligent unmanned live broadcast. According to Cheng Chuo, marketing director of Xiangshan Technology, since live streaming has become a fixed action for most online stores, the current product landing situation is relatively optimistic. But Cheng Chuo also believes that although capital and its own commercial value push virtual people forward, virtual people will not completely replace real people, but become an effective supplement to real people. In our opinion, the primary problem to be solved in the scene of virtual human live broadcast is to reduce costs and increase efficiency, followed by brand marketing. In addition to watching live broadcasts, people can also watch virtual human live broadcasts in various unpopular time periods. It effectively complements the original live broadcast ecosystem. According to IDC's report, the market size of China's AI digital human, enterprise-level service-oriented digital human, will be about 520 million yuan in 2021, and it will show a rapid growth trend in 2022. It is expected that by 2026, the market size will reach 10.24 billion yuan. The compound annual growth rate from 2021 to 2026 is as high as 81.5%. Tan Henbing believes that human-driven and AI-driven virtual humans complement each other, depending on different application scenarios. The peak birth period is approaching. If we divide the virtual human race into 4 stages, the introduction period, the growth period, the maturity period, and the recession period, we judge that the current stage is the introduction period moving towards the growth period. Cheng Chuo said to the 21st Century Economy reporter said. This stage also means that virtual people will enter the peak birth period. Before 2020, although virtual humans already existed, they were only a subdivision of XR and were basically not a track. After 2020, the number of participating companies will gradually increase. In 2021, the wind of the metaverse will blow, and the virtual human field will begin to attract more attention from capital and audiences. In the blowout development, companies with core strength will stand out. Cheng Chuo told reporters, beginning at the end of last year, investors began to calmly inspect the company's technical strength when looking at the project, whether it has independent and controllable core technologies, commercialization, and the ability to connect the upstream and downstream ecology of the industry. Technical capability is also one of the limitations of current development. In the process of virtual human landing, there is still a situation where the level of intelligence is not high, which is related to the development stage of the entire artificial intelligence. Tan Henbing said that in terms of technical capabilities, including modeling, real-time interaction, etc., the current maturity of the entire market is still insufficient, and AI does not have the perfect understanding, decision-making and output capabilities like real people, and can complement real people. Relation? Just like autonomous driving is for cars, the AI we expect is similar to fully autonomous driving, but it also needs to go through the stage of assisted autonomous driving. Currently, virtual humans are in a stage similar to L2 or L3. Tan Henbing said. At the same time, the business experience and professional technical capabilities of grafting the whole industry chain are also challenges faced by technology companies. Cheng Chuo believes that it is necessary to consider the value and efficiency improvement brought by digital human to customers under the customer's business scenario, especially after landing from the window. Virtual human must continue to penetrate traditional industries, replacing or supplementing more real human species. In addition, the market penetration rate of virtual people is still relatively low. Cheng Chuo said that from the perspective of the entire market, the current demand for virtual content is very strong, but the productivity of virtual content has not kept up. I think that more than 10% to 20% of Internet CN users have begun to accept virtual human services and try to start paying, and this track will take shape. Tan Henbing also mentioned that in the early stage of the market, the demand was strong, and many companies participated in it, but the products produced were of different quality, and they were in a relatively chaotic stage. But the development of the market is very fast. According to his estimation, it will take another 1 to 2 years before the market pattern will become clear. For the future, the interviewed companies showed an optimistic attitude, and they also saw clear value under the trend. In the future, the number of virtual people is likely to exceed that of natural people on Earth, and they will become some new nodes in our lives. Some of these nodes are creators, some are partners, some are colleagues, and some are even our own stand-ins. Leedy talked to the 21st Century Business Herald reporter about his vision for the future. With the rise of the concept of Web 3.0, virtual human is also endowed with more possibilities. It can be the anchor point connecting the metaverse and the real world, and it can also be linked with NFT and DAO to produce value effects. In the future, under the innovation of productivity and production relations of Web 3.0, virtual human will be full of new vitality.